we are going to start in child's pose. Come onto your hands and knees. Get yourself settled in. Bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees wide. Go about mat width apart with those knees. And just start to soften your hips back, releasing in your hip creases. As your arms extend out in front of you, keep them easy. Bend those elbows. Let your elbows drop. Maybe roll out your neck and shoulders as you begin to settle your forehead into your mat. Close your eyes. Allow your weight to drop into the earth. Settle into the space between the four corners of your mat. And let the sacredness of this space hold you, support you, soften you. Connect to your breath. Follow your inhales and your exhales. Can you soften through your third eye a bit more, your seat of intuition? And begin to lean deeper and deeper into trust. Trusting your intuition. Trusting your integrity. Your ability to survive situations and navigate challenges. Lean into trusting yourself to practice kindness over perfection. Trust that your body knows how to heal itself, that you are capable of making decisions, that you are wise, that you are worthy. See what surfaces today as you flow and continue this process of learning, studying, observing, and lean into trust. Take another big breath in, fill up, and empty as you exhale. Lift your head slightly away from the mat. Walk both hands over to the right and tent up onto your fingertips. Find a little stretch through that left side body. Bring your left hand to the top of your right and just grab onto your right hand with your left. Start to dip your left shoulder down towards the floor and turn your gaze underneath that right shoulder. Press into your right fingertips, send your hips back closer to your heels. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Gently lift your head and walk your hands over to the left off of your mat. Tenting up onto your fingertips. Bring your right hand on top of your left. Find a little grip there. And then start to dip your right shoulder down towards the floor as you look underneath your left shoulder. Press into your left fingertips. Send your hips back closer to your heels. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly release, lift your head, walk your hands back to center. And on an inhale, pull forward into cow pose. You might need to adjust your knees a little bit. Tuck those toes, lift your hips, pull your heart forward and up. Exhale, cat, tuck your tail, lift your belly, push the floor away with your hands, drop your head. Again, inhale, cow pose, articulating through your spine. Exhale, cat. And now from here, I want you to find what I'll call hover cat. Continue to deepen your cat pose. Lift your belly. Press in your hands so much that your knees now hover off the floor just an inch or two. Imagine energetically you could draw your hands and knees towards each other. And then keep those knees in a hover. Inhale, hover cow. Flip your sit bones to the ceiling. Pull your heart forward and up with those knees off the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Take a breath here. You can move around a little, first down dog of the class. And then we're just going to smooth out that flow. Lower your knees back to the floor. Keep those toes tucked under. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale all the way into hover cat. Find that cat and then lift your belly, pressing your hands so much that those knees hover off the floor. Inhale, hover cow. Keep your knees lifted. Lift your sit bones. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take that 2 more times. Now you know where we're going. Knees to the floor, toes stay tucked. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Spread between those shoulder blades. Inhale, cow. Exhale, hover cat. Lift your belly, hover your knees. Inhale, hover cow. Pull your heart forward, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time, bring your knees to the floor. Inhale, cow. Heart pulls forward, hands pull back. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, hover cat. Lift your belly, hover those knees. Keep those knees lifted. Inhale, hover cow. Heart pulls forward, sit bones flip. Exhale, downward facing dog. And this time, take a little more time in down dog. You can move around again. Maybe pedal your legs, shake your head, open your mouth, stick out your tongue. And start to walk your feet to your hands. Slowly, once you arrive at the top of your mat, open your feet hip width apart. You can measure 2 fist distance. Bend your knees a lot and let your belly drape over your thighs, and then grab hold of opposite elbows. Give your elbows a little tug. See if that can encourage your belly to slide further over the fronts of your thighs. From here, I want you to soften your left knee. Start to look underneath your right shoulder. Keep that left knee bent and maybe start to straighten out a little more through your right leg. Can use your left hand on your right elbow. Think of pulling that right elbow a little closer to the top left corner of your mat as you press more into your right foot. Take a big breath in. Keep that grip. Exhale, just return back to center, forward fold. And we'll change sides. Soften your right knee. Start to look underneath that left shoulder. Get a little longer through your left leg. Use your right hand on that left elbow. See if you can pull that left elbow towards the top right corner of your mat as you press down into that left foot a little more. Take a big breath in. Keep that grip. Exhale, return to that forward fold. With your hands on your elbows still, take one more big inhale. Fold deeper as you exhale. Release your arms, shake out your head, shake out your shoulders. Keep a heaviness in your torso. Soften your knees and unroll slowly. 1 vertebra at a time. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes touch. Hands to heart center, and close your eyes. As you gather your hands at your heart, can you find another moment here to tap into trust? Trust yourself. Honor yourself. Find yourself. Seal that in. Bow your forehead to your hands. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Grab left wrist with right hand. Press into your feet. Pull your arms long. Take a big breath into that length. Exhale, side bend right. Anchor through your left foot. Press your hips further to the left as you really pull that left arm up and over. Inhale, center, switch your grip. Grab that right wrist with left hand. Exhale, side bend left. As you anchor through that right foot, press your hips right. Really pull that right arm long. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Try and squeeze your palms. Inhale, chest expansion. Drive your knuckles down. Lift your heart high. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Work your shoulder blades together. Widen across your collarbones. Work your forehead closer to your shins. Take a big breath in. Fill up. And as you exhale, release your arms. Inhale, half lift, long spine, tail reaches back, top of head pulls forward, collarbones are wide. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge and lower that knee. Inhale, sweep your arms around and bring your hands behind your head today. See if you can use your hands to pick your skull up off of your neck, create a little more space there. Let your hips move forward. Draw your belly in, lift your heart and gaze towards the ceiling. Widen across your chest and out your elbows. Can you pick your back ribs up off your waist slightly? Stay long in your lower back. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Gaze forward. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. You can use your knees if you need to. Inhale, press back up to plank. Lots of core strength, lots of arms. Exhale, this time lower all the way to the floor. Nice. Untuck your toes. Slide your hands out to the side, right and left, and tent up onto your fingertips. Stay anchored through the tops of your feet. Tuck your chin, press into your fingers. Inhale, roll through your spine. Start to peel your torso away from the floor. At the very end, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And exhale, lengthen as you lower. Belly pulls forward, heart pulls forward, forehand softens to the floor. Twice more like that. Press into your fingers, tuck your chin. Inhale, roll through your spine. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, lengthen as you lower. One more, tuck your chin, press into your fingers. Inhale, roll through your spine, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, lengthen as you lower. Nice. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes. Press back, child's pose with your toes tucked under. Just giving your feet a little stretch here. Walk your hands back towards your knees and then all the way to your lower back as you rise to stand up on your knees. Ustrasana, roll your shoulders back, draw your elbows in. Press your hips forward, lift your heart to the ceiling. Trace your gaze along the ceiling towards the wall behind you. Continue to send your hips forward. Lift your heart high. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time. Hips reach back, hands pull forward, stretch back. On an inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot all the way up between your hands. Good, left foot comes to meet it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Grab left wrist with right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Stretch it out. Inhale, center, switch your grip. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion, knuckles down, heart high. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Take a little time here again to squeeze your palms, squeeze your shoulder blades together, widen across your chest. Work that forehead closer to your shins. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, release your arms. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee. Inhale, your arms around wide. Slide those hands behind your head. Pick your skull up off your neck. Find length there. Let your hips move forward. Lift your heart and gaze. Grow wider across your chest and out your elbows. Pull your belly in and lift your back ribs off of your waist. Stay long and wide through your lower back. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Gaze forward. Now here comes our push-up. Exhale, halfway down. Feel free to use those knees. Inhale, press back up to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Yes, untuck your toes. Slide your hands out side to side. Tent up to your fingertips. Anchor down through your feet. Tuck your chin. Inhale, roll through your spine. Press into those fingers. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Exhale, lengthen as you lower. 2 more like that. Tuck your chin. Inhale, peel your torso up. Lift your heart and gaze. Exhale, lengthen to lower. Last time, make it feel good. Inhale, wave through your spine. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press back. Child's pose. Stretching your feet. Walk your hands towards your knees. Come to stand on your knees. Hands to your lower back now. Ustrasana, shoulders roll back, elbows draw in. Press your hips forward. Lift your heart and trace your gaze along the ceiling to the wall behind you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Sit on your heels. Hands forward. Take your time. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Right foot comes to meet. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, and let it go. Let's smooth that out. One more time, right and left. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Grab left wrist with right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center, switch your grip. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion, knuckles down, heart high. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Take a big breath into those collarbones. And on an exhale, release your arms. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee. Inhale your arms around wide, hands behind your head. Make space in your neck. Lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Here's that push-up. Modify as needed. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, push back up to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes. Slide those hands out side to side. 3 times. Inhale, roll through your spine. Look up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, roll through your spine. Look up. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, wave and look up. Exhale, lengthen to lower. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, press back, child's pose. And then work your way into Ustrasana. Walk those hands towards your knees all the way to your lower back. Shoulders roll back, elbows in, hips forward, heart up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Sit on your heels, hands forward, stretch back. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Left foot comes to meet it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Last time. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Grab left wrist with right hand. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center, switch your grip. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Stay for a breath in. Release those arms as you exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Lower your knee. Inhale your arms around wide. Hands behind your head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Modify as needed. Exhale, bend those elbows, lower halfway down. Inhale, press back up. Good. Exhale, slowly lower to the floor. Untuck your toes, slide those hands out right and left. Press into those fingers 3 times. Inhale, wave through your spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale, wave through your spine. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, wave and lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, lower. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes. Press back, child's pose with those toes tucked, stretching your feet. Walking those hands towards your knees and then to your lower back, setting up for Ustrasana. Press those hips forward, shoulders back, elbows in, lift your heart. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Sit on your heels. Hands forward, stretch back. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot all the way up between your hands. Right foot comes to meet it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel to your feet, hip width apart. Soften your knees as much as you need to grab onto your big toes in yogic toe lock. First 2 fingers in your thumbs, wrap around your big toes. Press your toes into your fingers. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Pull your fingers into your toes. Exhale, forward fold. You might roll your shoulders out a little bit. See if you can encourage your shoulders to slide up your back away from your ears as you actively pull the top of your head towards the floor. Press down and out through your heels. Lift and spread wide through your sit bones. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Fold deeper as you exhale. Gently release your arms. Give your head and shoulders another little shake if that feels good. And heel to your feet all the way to touch. Big toes come together. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair. Bring your fingers to the floor. Sit even lower. Shift your weight into your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Draw your left knee into your chest. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. Cross that left ankle over your right thigh. Bend that right leg back into Utkatasana and work your forearms towards that front shin. Let your hip creases pull back, your heart pull forward. And then imagine here you could split your knees apart side to side, just giving that ankle a little extra tug. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, airplane, Dakasana. Extend your left leg and your arms back behind you. Really reach out that left heel. Lift your upper arms up and in towards each other. Stay open across your heart, but then zip your belly and front ribs in. Engage your abdominals. Press a little more into your bottom foot. Lengthen out the top of your head. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high lunge. Big step back. Left toes land. Arms reach high. Exhale, open out. Warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior, and wrap that left arm around you today. Half bind. Maybe you can work that left hand to your right thigh. If so, encourage that right thigh to move down and forward as you reach that right arm up and back. Create a little more space in that right hip crease. Use your left arm to guide your tailbone down towards the floor, creating more space across your lower back. Stay for a breath in. Keep that half bind. Exhale, just lightly land your right forearm to your right thigh. Really light with that front arm so you're engaging your obliques. Press more into your back foot. Spin your heart to the ceiling. Open that top shoulder. From here, keeping that right side engaged, inhale, extend your right arm to the front of the room. As you exhale, rotate heart to the ceiling. Draw that top shoulder open even more. Inhale, reverse triangle. Stretch your front leg straight. Release that half bind. Reach your right arm up and back. Press more through your front foot. Get longer through your right side. Take a big inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right arm high. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your flow. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. You might take an open mouth exhale if you need a little more of a release. On an inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair, sit even lower, tap the floor with your fingertips. Shift your weight into your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Imagine you were in Utkatasana just on that left leg. Sit low and bend that left knee. Forearms are working towards your shin. Pull your heart forward, your hip creases back. And then very subtle, imagine you could spread your knees side to side. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, Dakasana, airplane. Extend your arms and right leg back behind you. Really reach out that lifted heel. Draw your upper arms up and in towards each other. Keep your heart open, but zip your belly and front ribs in. Press more through that bottom foot. Lengthen out the top of your head. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high lunge. Gracefully step back, arms up, belly and front ribs in. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Add that half wrap. Right arm wraps behind you. Maybe you can use that right hand to encourage that left thigh to sink down and forward as you reach that left arm up and back, creating more space in that left hip crease. Now, can you use that right arm, that back arm, to help guide your tailbone down towards the floor? Take a big breath in. Keep that half wrap. Exhale, lightly land your left forearm to your left thigh. Really light. Keep engaged and lengthened along that left side body. Start to spin your heart open. Roll that top shoulder back. Press into your back foot a little more. As you inhale, extend your left arm to the front of your space. Good. Exhale, draw that top shoulder open even more. Inhale, reverse triangle. Start to stretch your front leg. Release that half wrap. Reach your left arm up and back. Press a little more into that front foot. Get longer through your left side. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist. Left arm high. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your flow. Inhale, up dog, soft jaw, soft face. Exhale, down dog, breathe. Take a moment, check in, reset, refocus, come back to that intention. Trust yourself, trust your body. Let's smooth out our flow. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair, fingers tap the floor. Shift weight into your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. We're here for 3. Easy breath. 2, soft eyes. 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, Dakasana, airplane, reach back. Zip your belly and front ribs in. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high lunge with grace. Step back, reach those arms high. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior with that half wrap. Exhale, right forearm to your right thigh. On an inhale, reach your right arm towards the front of your space. Stay there. Exhale, just spin that top shoulder open. Inhale, reverse triangle. Stretch your front leg. Release that half wrap. Stretch back. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm high. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair, shift weight to your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure four. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, Dakasana, airplane. Pull your belly and front ribs in. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high lunge, big step back, arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling, inhale, reach back, wrap that right arm behind you. Exhale, left forearm lightly to that left thigh. Inhale, left arm to the front of your space. Now stay there. Exhale, spin your top shoulder open. Inhale, reverse triangle, stretch your front leg, release that half wrap, reach back. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, 3 slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel to your feet, mat width apart. Go wide with those legs. Turn your toes out a little bit and then bend those knees deeply. Come all the way down into a prayer squat. Good. Press your knees open wide. Scoop your tail forward. Draw your chest back. Now, a couple options. Option to stay right here. If you feel comfortable and want to add a little chest expansion, left fingers to the floor. Right arm opens wide on a high diagonal. This might be where you stay. Maybe you go for that bind, wrapping around your left leg. Open that top shoulder. Good. Now this might be where you stay. If you want to take this up to standing, it's a little awkward here. Try and heel toe your feet closer together. You're going to press down into your right foot. Keep that bind on your left leg and slowly start to rise. Wherever you are, breathe for 3. Meeting in a forward fold in 2, 1. Slowly release foot to the floor if you're standing. Everyone lift your hips, drop your head. You can keep those feet wide and just take a couple sways. Side to side. Come back to center with your torso, toes out slightly. Bend those knees deeply, come back into that prayer squat. So now you know where we're going. This might be where you stay. Maybe you add that chest expansion, right fingers down, left arm high. Perhaps you go for that bind, wrapping around that right leg. Roll that top shoulder open. If you feel comfortable and want to try and rise up, just sort of walk those feet closer together so you can shift your weight to that left leg. And then start to rise, keeping that bind around your right leg. Really push into that left foot, lift your chest. Wherever you are, breathe for 3. We'll find that forward fold in 2. And 1. Release your foot if you're standing. Lift your hips, drop your head, keep those feet wide. And just sway side to side. Keep that little sway. Walk your feet together now. Big toes touch. Inhale, sit low. Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair. Shift weight to your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure 4. Work that stretch. Stay here and breathe. A little added challenge here. I like to use my right hand for a little assist as I work my left elbow or tricep to the outside of my left foot. So coming into a twist here. Perhaps you press your palms and start to spin your heart up and around to the right. If you feel comfortable, you might open your arms wide. We're here for 3. Back into that standing figure 4 in 2, 1. Slowly, hands to heart center. Inhale, one-legged mountain, rise, left knee to chest, arms overhead, big transition. Exhale, standing splits, hands to the floor, left leg to the sky. Try and spin that left hip down slightly so your hips are square. Maybe grab that right ankle with one or both hands. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Low lunge, big step back with that back foot as you bend your front knee. Press into your feet. Inhale, high lunge with an arm circle. As you rise up, take those arms up, but then open your heart, let those arms circle all the way back behind you and bring your hands back down to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog, beautiful. Shoot that right leg up and back. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Take a big breath in. Exhale, right knee, left elbow across your body. Inhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Exhale, right knee, right elbow as you shift forward. Inhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Slowly start to make your way into modified pyramid. Keep your feet where they are and stretch your front leg straight. Press more into that front foot to help steer that outer right hip back. And then hop your back foot in just enough so you can ground that back heel. As we work our way into Parvrita Trikonasana, this is a great place to use a block underneath your left hand. So if you need a little extra length from your hand to the floor, grab that. I want you to bring your left fingers to the inside of your right foot. We're going to start there. Right hand to your sacrum. Try and even out your sacrum. I like to imagine a little teacup there. Try not to spill that tea as you begin to rotate your torso around to the right. So hips stay level. Left ribs are wrapping around. Heart is opening. Continue to press down into your feet. Lengthen out the top of your head. Good. This might be where you stay. Maybe you reach your right arm to the sky. If you feel comfortable here and want to take it a little deeper, you can bring that left hand to the outside of your right foot. Continue to twist. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, scissor your inner thighs together to help you balance. Inhale. Exhale. So nice. Take one more breath in. Twist deeper as you exhale. Release your hands to the floor. Excellent. As you crawl around to the left, work into Skandasana. So you might need to hop that left foot a little bit wider. Turn those left toes out 45 degrees. Bend that left knee deeply. Spin your right toes to the ceiling. Use that left elbow to press your left knee wide. Get a little heavier in your hips. A little longer through your spine as your heart pulls forward. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Inhale, step to plank. Here comes our push-up. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, press right back up to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes, walk your legs together. Setting up for Shalabhasana, reach behind you, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms. Roll your shoulders open. Zip your legs together. Inhale, lift everything off the floor. As you widen across your chest, maybe you can start to lift your hands away from your tush. Keep lifting your back body like it's smiling to the sky. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, release. Left cheek to the floor. Look right. Close your eyes. Allow your body to drop. Find your breath. Turn your head the other way. Stretch your neck out in the opposite direction. Bring your forehead to the floor, hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. On an inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, half chair. Shift your weight into your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, standing figure four. Working into the stretch. Now you can always stay here if you'd like to add that twist. Again, I like to use my left hand to help give me a little leverage so I can bring as much of that right arm to the outside of that foot as possible. Palms might press as you rotate your heart around. Maybe your arms spread wide. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Come back to heart center with your hands. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms overhead. Big transition. Exhale, standing splits. Drop your hands, drop your head. Shoot that right leg high. Spin your right hip down slightly, square off. And then maybe grab that left ankle with one or both hands. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Low lunge, big step back as you bend through that front knee. Press into your feet. Inhale, high lunge with an arm circle. Take those arms up and back. Open your heart. And then bring those hands all the way back down to the floor. Gorgeous. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift that left leg up and back. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, left knee, right elbow across your body. Inhale, scorpion dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow as you shift forward. Inhale, scorpion dog. Exhale, step your left foot all the way up between your hands. Now nice and easy, step by step, starting with modified pyramid. Start to pull your hips back, stretch that front leg straight. Press a little more into that left foot to help steer that outer left hip back, and then hop that back foot in just enough so you can seal that heel into the floor. Right fingers might come to the inside of your left foot, maybe on a block, and then bring your left hand to your sacrum. Even out your sacrum. Press into that back heel as you pull your heart forward, and then start to spin around to the left. Option to keep that left hand on your sacrum if that's helpful, or maybe extend your left arm to the sky. If you'd like to take this a little deeper, that right hand can come to the outside of your left foot. Scissor your inner thighs together. Use your inhale to lengthen through your spine. Your exhale to twist. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Big breath in, twist deeper as you exhale. Release, hands to the floor. Crawling around to the right for Skandasana, you might need to open that right leg a little wider. Turn your right toes out slightly. Spin your left toes to the ceiling. Press your right knee open with your right elbow. Let your hips be heavy. Pull your heart forward and up. Take a full breath in. Exhale, low lunge at the top of your mat. Inhale, step to plank. Here's a push-up. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, press back up to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes, walk your legs together again. Option to take Shalabhasana one more time, interlacing those fingers behind you, or Dhanurasana bow pose. For Dhanurasana, bend your knees. Catch for the outer edges of your feet or your ankles. And then walk your knees towards the back of your mat. Really try and lengthen along the fronts of your thighs. Press your hips down. Inhale, lift everything away from the floor. Kick your shins back to lift your chest. Lift your feet high to lift your thighs. Stay soft across your forehead. Take one more big breath in. Lift everything higher. Exhale, release. Left cheek to the floor. Look right. Drop into your mat. Turn your head the other way. Bring your forehead to the floor, hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Let's all take a big breath in through the nose, then open mouth, exhale. One more like that. Inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, raise high on your toes, gaze past your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Jump your feet through your hands, have a seat. And we'll set up for ankle to knee double pigeon. Let's start with our right shin on the bottom. Right shin is parallel with the top of your mat. Try and stack your left shin on top. Flexing those feet, if this is too much, you can always just bring that left leg in front and sit cross-legged. Wherever you are, lengthen your spine. Take a big inhale. This might be where you stay. Maybe as you exhale, you start to walk your fingers forward. Good. Relax your head, your shoulders. Close your eyes. Breathe into the stretch. Notice any gripping or resisting. Try and soften. Start to make your way back up to sit. And then we'll keep it simple and just change sides. Left shin on the bottom, right shin on top or in front. Flex your feet, sit up tall, take a breath in. Maybe as you exhale, start to fold. Listen to your body, use your breath. Start to walk your hands back in. Good. Releasing those legs. Bring your feet to the floor. Scooch forward slightly. Arms out. Pull your belly in and just lower down. One vertebra at a time. Walk your heels in towards your seat. Setu Bandha, bridge pose. Press into your heels, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, lift your hips. And then interlace your hands underneath you. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Get as high up on your shoulders as you can. And imagine here that you could drag your heels back towards your shoulders, trying to find a little more engagement in your hamstrings and your glutes. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Gently release your hands, release your hips. Just let your knees fall in towards each other, hands to your belly. Close your eyes. We'll all move into bridge one more time, and then option to transition that into full wheel Urdhva Dhanurasana. Setting up, feet hip width apart, arms alongside your body, press into your heels, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lift your hips. Now if you'd like to stay here, you can re-interlace those fingers. Keep your hips lifted even if you're moving into Urdhva Dhanurasana. So hips stay lifted as you bring your hands next to your ears. Press into your hands, press into your feet. Come to the top of your head first. So land on the top of your head. Draw your elbows in towards each other. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Press into your hands and feet. Inhale, full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Wherever you are, continue to breathe for 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, slowly lower down. Hands to your belly. Again, you can close your eyes, but this time just let your knees sway side to side. Bring your knees back to center. We're going to work into a half happy baby here. Bring your right arm inside your right leg, but then reach for the outer edge of your right foot. Use your left hand to help extend that left leg long on the floor. And really pull your right knee down to the outside of your right torso. Pressing your foot into your hand into your foot. And hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. Take a big inhale. Exhale, twist. Guide that knee over to the left. Now, can you keep that right shoulder blade on the floor as you twist? Add a little more length through your bottom leg. Soften your face. And come back to center. We'll change sides. As you bend that left knee, bring your left arm inside your left leg, but then grab for the outer edge of your left foot with that left hand. Use your right hand to press that right leg long and down into the floor. Relax your head and shoulders and really pull that left knee to the outside of your torso. Press your foot into your hand into your foot. And hug your left knee into your chest. Big inhale as you squeeze it in. Exhale, twist. Trying on this side to keep that left shoulder blade grounded. Maybe add a little length through that bottom leg, but keep your body easy. Breath soft. Face soft. Come back to center with that knee. Hug both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your forehead to your knees. Squeeze everything in really tightly. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, release and set up for final rest. Shavasana. Extending your legs out long. You might take a moment to tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, to tuck your chin slightly so the back of your neck is long. And once you get rid of all the little fidgets, let go. Surrender into this grand release. Blurring the edges of your body. Allowing yourself to dissolve out into the universe. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, roll out your wrists. Wiggle your toes, roll out your ankles. And gently sway your head side to side. When you're ready, stretch your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. You might even yawn or open your mouth, stick out your tongue. And hug your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side. Take your time. Eventually making your way up to a comfortable seated position. As you do so, slide your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Believe in yourself and have faith in your abilities. Without humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers, you cannot be successful or happy. Norman Vincent Peale. Honoring and trusting your light within. Bow your forehead to your heart. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.